If you are no stranger to this channel, you know exactly where we stand with Oprah Winfrey. She has single-handedly done more to emasculate the black male and break up the black family than damn near anyone, with all her false empowerment and the imagery that she would often display on her show of black men bad, saying the sisters need to be protected. You remember that movie? She did a movie once called The Women of Brewster Place. Oh my God. And the broads just eat it up. She currently does the Oxygen Network with the Greenleafs and all that other fun stuff and Tyler Perry nonsense, and she greenlit Sean King. Honestly, the beef with Oprah is a deep one, okay? It's a deep one. And she's recently caught quite a bit of flack for supposedly calling out white supremacy, which is complete nonsense when you are one of the richest women, if not the richest woman in the country, primarily off the back of white women who would sit down and watch your show, particularly back in the day when she was real big and popping. And I think this was I don't particularly recall when her show ended because I never watched it like that, but yeah, she was a staple of daytime talk. And the same people who, built you up, Oprah, are the same ones that you're denigrating. So without further ado, she has this program on Apple TV. Let's check this out because she's been at the forefront of crying about racial injustice and all of these other things, just really, really pushing the, communist Marxist ideologies under the guise of the pain and atrocities that her as the richest black woman on the planet, or at least in the country, has to endure every day. Oh, so let's just get into this.
The reason why I adore Emmanuel so much is because he is speaking to people's hearts and understands that it really is a heart issue.
Basically, all emotions. She's sitting there, if this is a heart issue, we need to speak to people's hearts. Talk to my heart. Oh my goodness. No, nothing to do with logic, and it won't, because she is a big poison pill of the estrogenics that has Antifa, that has Portland and Seattle and all these other cities really like boiling over right now, because you put up the battery in a lot of these folks' backs, lady, via various means, including Sean King and the like.
And you all are the ones who are going to be able to change the way your friends, your colleagues, your white family members begin to see racial injustice.
Okay, so here's the deal. When it comes to racial injustice and generational wealth and all of these other things that this ideology likes to throw out there, the one thing that they never mention is the family. The one thing that they never mention is how they've gone out of their way to remove the father figure from the family. And unfortunately, whether you like it or not, that's the mainstay of generational wealth. The father building something and then passing it on to his young, as opposed to, hey, just send them on the welfare state and send them on to prison. That's the legacy in a lot of urban spaces, because it's not just black, make no mistake about it. But in a lot of urban spaces, that's the legacy that, has been financially, fiscally incentivized. And and the role that she's played, particularly in the media arm of this, this nonsense, cannot be understated.
Racial inequities in this country. That's where it happens. It's going to happen at your kitchen table and in your living rooms and in your soccer games that's where it's going to happen. And your ability to
honestly, the reason why the voices is going to be going up and families ain't going to be able to talk to each other, because it's like, yo, get out my face with this shit, yo. Like, auntie, you see all these Karens, right? She's sitting there having this conversation with these Karens and sending her Karens out into the world, and yet you gonna sit there and denigrate just quote unquote white people and their white privilege, lady. Oh my goodness! For somebody, you really relying on family, right, to get this message out. But where's yours? Where are your children? Where is your family? And don't forget, we saw your name on those flight logs, lady.
Have that influence wherever you are and to speak up wherever you are, to share your heart. I think that's how we bring about change. And
yeah, You're really changing what's that Portland right now because your ideology like this is what puts the battery in those women's back to sit there and be like, oh yes, mom, the mom wall in Portland, we're here to protect these peaceful protesters from the mean and evil police, and that's where this is where they get their marching orders from. But you want to sit there and play them like that.
Everybody here obviously is in this conversation because your heart has been opened and deepened to the point where you say, I want to be better.
Well, that's the thing about being better and doing better. You kind of just got to do it. You go and you can't make a big fanfare about it, right? You can't go, I am the greatest person ever. Like, just do it. Just like it's so amazing. Like just be that way. If you want to be less racist, hey, give people the benefit of the doubt. Even though in many cases that's turned out to be a bad call. In many cases, you guys see the AIU video stuff the AIU stuff that I do, as well as other videos that I had that are up here on the channel. In many cases, trying to give that other person the benefit of the doubt has proven to be a bit of a bad call. So it's just protect your neck, but yeah, try your best not to be bigoted or prejudiced, and that's really all you can ask, because that's the only thing that in this life you can control is you. Not sitting there preaching to everybody and their mother, like when it comes to these types of things, right? When it comes to, oh, well, how black people are seen in the world, the only thing that I can do is try to offer a counterbalance to the way, to whatever preconceived prejudices somebody else may have, right? So, and that really falls upon all of us. And once again, don't make a big deal out of it, because then you're just, it becomes condescending after a while. But yeah, let's keep going.
That's why this is such an important conversation, because everybody who agreed to speak here today has done that in a willingness to say, look, I'm not who I want to be, but who I want to be, I know, is someone who can be better than this moment.
But you know what the crazy part is that, like, oh, I'm not who I want to be. I want to be better than the person that I am in this moment. When I will have you just, hey, make like habits become, like routine becomes habit. There we go. Routine becomes habit. So make it a routine to be like, hey, black person, you know what? I'm pretty sure you had your dad. I don't know how else to put it, because it's like, it's all situational, right? It's all circumstantial. It all really does depend on what's taking place in that moment at that time right there. If you see somebody who looks a little rough, look like they on the rougher side of things, you go across the street, because these kids like to play the knockout game. Like, it's so weird, and she's so quick to just paint this picture of the Crayola cabal, right? Just, oh well, everybody fits into these nice, neat categories, and it's white and black and the yellows over there and the reds over there, and and they're all monolithic, and unfortunately none of us are. But yeah, Oprah has been a piece of shit for a real long time, guys. I mean, it is what it is. But while I'm seeing everybody else jump down a throat, I'll take a second. So with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fancy boy over here. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Like, I've never liked Oprah. She's boring. She wasn't exciting. And honestly, she's given license to this image and portrayal of, if it's not an effeminized black man, like if it's not a man who's thinking, logically, thinking rationally, as opposed to the feminine, which she prefers, the Billy Porters and Sean Kings of the world, then boom. We end up in the situation with all that we have going on right now, because she has such a presence in media that, I mean, you can look at it today. I mean, look at most media. It's basically all built and geared towards the feminine, with little to no outlets for the masculine. Hopefully I get to provide one for you, though. So guys, with that being said, let me know what you think in the comments. All right, and until the next one.